Is it Halloween yet? Only 8 days to go. In the autumn time of year, winds blow cold and clear. Yellow leaves, trees tossed, pumpkins all dress up in frost. Halloween howling, ooh. All the mummies come unwrapped, skeleton fingers snap. All the ghosts change sheets, and the werewolves comb their feet. Halloween howling, ooh. Halloween howling, Black cats, witches, Frankenstein, stitches. Watch out, beware, something strange is in the air. Halloween howling, ooh. Halloween howling, ooh. Around this time of the year, a lot of people will think of concoctions they can give to trick-or-treaters. Maybe a little bit different this year. There probably won't be anyone handing out bubbling, smoking beverages like the person in this song. Oh yes, because you want your beverage to be smoking, bubbling, and neon green. I had a lemonade stand, it didn't make much money. Tasted kind of bland and a little bit funny. But now I found my niche. I found my niche in the drink stand scene. In the drink stand scene, selling people watercolors, neon green. It was an accident the way it came to me. I threw some this and that into the recipe. The potion percolated like Mexican jumping beans. Mexican jumping beans, bubbling till the water come up, neon green. I don't tell nobody what it can do. I leave it to their imagination. You'll see what you want to see in my brew, and it will do to you anything you want it to do. I don't know what's really in the stuff, but a fancy looking label seems to be enough. I call it new improved. New improved. Perfect for Halloween. Perfect for Halloween. I slap a label on it, calling it neon green. Neon green. Neon green. It's the craziest kind of water that you've ever seen. They're lining up to buy like fire to gasoline and suck it by the bucket 'cause it's really worry me when the trick-or-treaters came to the door, because I'd look at them and I'd think, now is that just a trick-or-treater, or is it really a vampire? Should I open the door? Is that just a trick-or-treater, or is it really a werewolf? Or really a ninja turtle? How could you know for sure? Well, if you had the proper equipment, you could determine what was going on for sure. You could use your X-ray specs and see what was going on. I saw the ads in magazines for onion gum and pimple cream, but the one that really caught my eye was the ad for glasses. You could buy these glasses, have a special lens and help you see through all your friends, over walls, across time zones, right through people's skin and bones. X-ray specs, X-ray specs, X-ray specs, X-ray specs. Just put these glasses on and then you'll feel your eyes begin to spin. You'll see London, you'll see France, you'll see everybody's woo! Read a book with the cover closed. Know what's in the nose before it blows. When you feel your eyeballs flex, a visual Tyrannosaurus Rex. X-ray, X-ray, X-ray. Specs, specs, specs. You probably think you're seeing plenty if your eyesight's 20/20, but you ain't seen nothing till you get that I can see through anything real. For X-ray specs, order now. X-ray specs, send away. X-ray specs, grab your money. X-ray specs, don't delay. X-ray specs, they're what you want. X-ray specs, they're what you need. X-ray specs, satisfaction. X-ray guaranteed. A few things in life come with a real guarantee, but you can trust your X-ray specs. Uh-oh. Nice guitar stand. Don't let me bump you like that again. You gotta be nice to your equipment. All right. When I wake up in the morning, the sun goes down, creeping through the graveyards from town to town. I see a little black cat over my shoulder, a little black cat crossing my trail. A little black cat sleeps on a tombstone. It makes me shiver, makes me grow pale. Tell me, little lost one, where I'm bound for. Tell me why I wander, where I roam. 'Cause I'm a long, long way from where I belong, and just 2 steps shy of where the devil calls home. Well, the little kitty tells me to go my way. A graveyard ain't the place to pass the time of day, especially when a moon comes over your shoulder. Tell me why I wonder where I roam, 'cause I'm a long, long way from where I belong, and just 2 steps shy of where the devil calls home. Chased a moonbeam over the iron gate. Though the sun was rising, the hour was late, and I saw a little shadow over my shoulder, a little shadow crossing my trail, a little shadow slept on a tombstone. It made me shiver, made me grow pale. Tell me, little lost one, where I'm bound for. Tell me why I wonder where I roam, 'cause I'm a long, long way from where I belong, and just 2 steps shy of where the devil calls home. 2 steps shy of where the devil calls home. Well, there's a lot of stories out there. A lot of stories about haunted houses. Did you ever hear about the movie called The Amityville Horror? I never saw the movie myself, but I know it was about a haunted house. Some weird stuff going on in that house. And my brothers and sisters used to tell me a lot of stories about haunted houses, and they freaked me out. But some people in my neighborhood thought my house was haunted. It wasn't. Well, I don't think it was. But the reason they thought it was haunted was because of a strange sound that they heard at night coming out of our house. A strange sound. Could have been a ghost, or it could have been, I don't know, a werewolf or something. But it wasn't any of that. It was only my mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. The farm life was so peaceful, you bet it used to be, back in the nights when Mother and the animals and me slept under the starlight after a hard day's choring. But now we toss and turn on account of Mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. When the day is over and the sun sinks in the sky, Mother dons her nightcap and goes off to sleepy by. But 3 floors high above her comes a rumble through the flooring. It bounces us right out of bed, kaboom, my mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. The cow reverberations go moo-mooing through the dark. The cats screech and meow, and all the dogs begin to bark. The pigs going down below, while up above the geese are soaring, and all the horses whinny to the sound of Mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. Well, the neighbors, they weren't very happy. whether it was Halloween or not. They didn't want a haunted house in the neighborhood. The neighbors are complaining for miles and miles around. They say we've got to find a way to keep the racket down, or else they'll call the sheriff because there's no ignoring the ruckus in the barnyard that's caused by Mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. My mother's snoring. She keeps the cows and the pigs and the pigs and the cows and the geese and the horses and the horses and the geese, dogs and the cats and the cats and the dogs awake all night. My mother's snoring. 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 One of our Catholic neighbors thought they might need to call the exorcist. There was an old hotel not far from where you live. Did you ever hear about it? The old hotel? It's a place where traveling business people used to stop. One time, a businessman stopped at that hotel not far from where you live. And he walked into the hotel lobby and he saw this very tall, pale man behind the desktop. And he went up to that man, who was clearly the intake clerk. He said, "I need a room." And the man said, "I'm sorry, we have no rooms available." And the guy, the traveling businessman, he looked at the wall where they hung all the keys, and he noticed there was a key still available for room 13. And he said, "Well, what about that room?" The clerk said, "I'm sorry, that's room 13. We never rent that room out." "Why not?" asked the business person. "Because it's haunted," said the businessman. "I don't believe in haunted rooms. Give me that key. I'll take that room." "All right." So the clerk gave him the key, and the man walked up the old wooden steps to the second floor. Very creaky steps. He got to the top of the steps. He found the door with the number 13. And he put the key into the door, turned the key, and opened the door, which opened with a great creak. He looked around. It looked all right to him. He shut the door with a slam. Boom. He did a little work. He went to bed, brushed his teeth. He did all the right things. As he went to sleep, everything seemed fine. But at midnight, he awoke with a chill in the air. Off in the shadows in the corner of the room, he could see the misty shape of some lips and some fingers coming towards him, saying, "I am the ghost of the lips and fingers. Do you know what I can do with them?" And the businessman was so scared he screamed, "Ah!" And he jumped out the window and was never heard from again. Well, it wasn't very long after that a businesswoman came traveling through the town, and she went to the same hotel. Same thing happened. She met the tall, pale clerk. She asked for a room. He said, "I'm sorry, we have no rooms available." She says, "What about that one?" "Oh, we never rent that room out. It's haunted." She said, "I don't believe in haunted rooms or ghosts. I'll take that room." He said, "All right." He gave her the key to room number 13. She walked up the stairs. Creak, 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 creak. She got to the top, found the door, put the key into the room number 13, turned the key. The door opened with a... She looked around, looked good to her, no problem. She went to sleep. But at midnight, she awoke. There was a chill in the air. And off in a shadowy corner of the room, she saw the misty shape of some lips and some fingers floating towards her, saying, "I am the ghost of the lips and fingers. Do you know what I can do with them?" "Ah!" she screamed and jumped out the window, and she was never heard from again. Well, it wasn't long after that that a little kid came by, and this little kid was really spunky, and she had no problem traveling around. She was a traveling kid. That's just the kind of kid she was. She walked into this hotel room, or this hotel lobby, and she looked around. She saw the tall, pale guy. She says, "Hey, tall, pale guy, I need a room." He said, "I'm sorry, we have no rooms available." She said, "What about that room there? There's a key." "Oh, we never rent out that room. It's haunted." "I don't believe in haunted rooms. Give me that key." "All right." She took the key. She starts walking up the steps. Gets to the top. She finds the door number 13. Puts the key in the door, turns it, opens up the door, shuts it with a slam. Boom. She looks around. Hey, no problem. She sees a little refrigerator. She sees snacks in there. She's partying. She's having a great time. She plays a little bit of music on the radio. She's happy as can be. But she gets tired. She goes to sleep. She wakes up at midnight. There's a chill in the air. Off in the shadows, she sees the misty shape of some lips and fingers floating towards her, saying, "I am the ghost of the lips and fingers. Do you know what I can do with them?" And she looks at the misty fingers and lips and says, "Yeah, I know what you can do with them." And the ghost was never seen again. It's a little old exorcist trick in case you needed to have one. All right, it's time for a love song. Are you ready? They don't really like you, don't like you. You're misunderstood. They think you're disgusting, disgusting. But I know you're good. Bad, 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 beautiful, beautiful, bad, 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 beautiful, beautiful, bad. Since I met you, my heart just goes pitter-pat, bad. Your body's so hairy, so hairy. Let's go on a date. You know how to find me, just echolocate. We'll visit your cave, We'll hang out in your tree. We'll sleep upside down, except when we bat, bat, my beautiful, beautiful bat, 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 my beautiful, beautiful bat. Since I met you, my heart just goes pitter-pat, pat. Come on, let's be nocturnal, nocturnal. Let's go eat some bugs. We'll gobble 1,000, 1,000 in between. You're not really scary, not scary, the way some people think. You don't fly in our hair, and our blood you don't drink. Bat, bat, my beautiful, beautiful bat, bat, my beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, since I met you, my heart just goes pitter-pat, pat. Since I met you, my heart just goes pitter-pat, pat. Since I met you, my heart just goes Hey, we're still in the battle rounds for The Voice, the new season. I think I'm ready. Okay. Now, you know, Halloween requires some preparation and some planning. And these next two songs are going to be songs to end our show that deal with the aftermath of Halloween. Orange on the outside, hollow on the inside, should be tossed out early in November. Just like a pumpkin trumpkin, spell it with me now. TRUMPKKKKIN. Yeah, you got to toss the pumpkin out at the end of Halloween because it gets rotten. And, you know, might already be rotten. Well, that one is. Now, at the end of Halloween night, that's even earlier than the toss out the pumpkin time, you've got to be sure to extinguish the candle. I mean, look what's happening out in California. And right now in my family's home state of Colorado, not my personal family, but my brother's family living out in Colorado, and my good friends in Fort Collins, Colorado. Oh, there's a terrible fire raging out there. You don't want a fire raging around where you live. So a good thing you can do on Halloween night is remember this song. Happy Halloween, have a lot of fun, but blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Blow out the pump, blow out the pump, blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Ring a lot of bells, trick or treat a ton, but blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Blow out the pump, blow out the pump, blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Ooh, dress up as a ghost, frighten everyone, then blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Blow out the pump, blow out the pump, blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Eat a witch's treats, double bubble gum, and blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Blow out the pump, blow out the pump, blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Ooh. out the pump, blow out the pump, blow out the pumpkin when you're done. Have a great weekend, everybody. Next week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which are my kids' song days, we'll be really zeroing in on more and more Halloween songs. And on Tuesday and Thursday, which are my adult song days, we're going to start a 3-day series of presidential and political songs going all the way back, maybe to Richard Nixon, but certainly to Ronald Reagan. Oh, we're going to go back in time. We're going to look at the presidency and politics spanning the last 40 years or so, because there are songs about those things right up in here. You know, can you see the cobwebs up there? Yes, that's where they are, in Ken's attic. We'll see you next week. Have fun. Bye-bye.